on. So I had to I had to cancel it because nothing was showing on the screen. So I had to cancel, and I need to see if I could hurry up. If I could hurry up, then I can put my I could probably put my things up if I could hurry up. Yeah. So if I can hurry up, then I could put my stuff up. This thing is getting sensitive. Yeah, it's sensitive. I don't know why I'm feeling so sensitive, you know? I don't know why. But good morning. Good morning again. Sorry about that. I don't know what was going on. So I had to come and double check. And this thing keep making noise. I don't know why. So sorry about that, my dear friends. Oh, he's in class. He's in class. All right, we move right back along. Okay, okay. We're moving right along. Let me turn off some of these lights because the girl gonna go pay her light. Then I'm gonna pay the jet. Let me turn off some of these lights. These are broad day lights, you see. We have sunlight in here, so we don't need no light. We don't need no light. Well, good morning again. Hope everybody's doing good again. I'm still stuffy, stomach or anything. I take me some allergy meds last night. Because, boy, after I get off live last night, I was having a little warm time. I take me some allergy meds. So I'm going to make me 2 egg sandwiches right now. One for me, one for my son. And, let me go get the eggs. So it's going to be one for me, one for him. For breakfast. He already eat breakfast. I already eat some fruits too. I just want the egg sandwich. Just want the egg sandwich. We're going to do egg sandwich with me. So I'm going to get everything in order. So I was saying, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you you might not know what Queen is faced with, but I want to say thank you all for, just being there. Thank you. Because Queen is being challenged. Nah. But challenge, we're not giving up, man. Where is my part? That because of the channel challenge, we're not giving up, okay? We're not giving up. I want to say thank you. Because they say gratitude is a must, so we have to say thank you. This spot, Japan Dent. You see the dent right there? Japan Dent. So, right here you realize dent. So, I'm going to use it. I like it because you just can't use nothing too much harsh in there. So, we're just going to do some eggs. Some egg sandwich this morning, okay? So, your girl is going to do some egg sandwich this morning, right? Yeah. So, some egg sandwich this morning. That's what we're going to do. Egg sandwich, and I map my floor and everything. And I throw away my wooden thing there that was in here. So I'm gonna have to get me back one of those metal because I have too much things in here, like I'm a big chef. I got too much utensils for chefing. So I'm definitely gonna have to get me something else. I'm going over here to my break area to see if I see no burger. And I get this thing here from Family Dollar. So it was only $15. If those plastic, that plastic thing over there, it was only $15. So if you like it, it was only $15. So it's just a quick egg sandwich. I want to take my season up off the window there. Hey Jamal, say good morning, Queen, and morning everybody. Good morning. God bless, God bless. Yes, man. Bless up yourself, Jamal. Bless up. So I'm about to do my egg over here. Let's I walk on with the parker. I drank me some honey and garlic that my mom had made me. And I guess I'm going to do some more. You know, sometimes you have the kitchen, but the space is not too close. So we're just going to do some egg sandwich. So how is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? I'm grabbing myself some paper towel. I will just do some lemon pepper with it too. Lemon pepper, I bought the lemon pepper from the restaurant I buy fast food. I like the lemon pepper, so I use it for the eggs. So what I did was mash the eggs side by side. I will show you. I mashed the eggs side by side. Let me show you. Because I want to put cheese in the middle. So all I did was mash one egg to one side, then mash another egg close to the other one. So when I'm done, this piece will be flipped over here, whichever way you want to flip it. And then when you flip it and then this side is done, then I put the cheese in the middle. And if you want, you can let it stay in there so you can melt in with the cheese and then put it between the sandwich and then yum yum. So that's what your girl is about to do right now. We say right now. That's what your girl about to do right now. So yes, so that's what we're about to do right there. So right there. Oh, that I don't got the pepper thing. Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're about to do, and then get that bread. And put some meal up in here. Yes. Put some meal up in here. On the bread. And these sandwiches are pretty decent once you make them good. And if you don't like meal, that's fine. You don't have to use the meal. So I'll get this thing here. And I'm gonna flip it. Hey Leia, good morning. Okay. So I'm gonna flip it now. See what I'm talking about? See it too? So now I'm gonna put the cheese on it now. This is the cheese I'm using. See, you put the cheese on one side, like how you'd put the balloon here or whatever. Good afternoon, Leia. How you doing? Good afternoon. I'm doing good this morning here. So you put the cheese on one side. So that's all you do. You put the cheese on one side. And then, so you can let it wait a little bit. Or you need and then you just flip it over. See, then you just flip it onto it and let it melt. You can make it melt right there, or you make it melt in your mouth, either or. So you can either let it melt right there or make it melt in your mouth. Yeah? So that's what you do. And then that's a sandwich you have right there, so you don't have to worry if you don't want no meat. You know what I mean? Yes, I will be going out. Oh, you be going out tonight? Oh, nice, Kevin. And we want tacos. You said we want tacos. Or one day we make lettuce taco. You said none of that. You know. You said no taco, Kevin. You said no taco. All right. This is yeah, this is egg sandwich morning. Good morning. Oh well, you need to just get rid of him then. Off a YouTube later. Just don't watch his page or something. See that's the thing. We don't have to watch their page if you're on your ex no longer. Can't hold a good conversation. You just turn your eyes. So you can either make this cheese melt a little bit, or if you want, you just leave it right there, or you can just flip it over. Yeah, flip it over right there, and then boom. This is your egg sandwich, and I just have a little bun, so we're gonna put it on there. Guys, I forgot my hand is not immortal to hotness. I forgot my hand, to no hotness. So there you go, and boom, you have a big egg sandwich. Big egg sandwich. See there? Big egg and cheese sandwich. Boom. There you go. So that's his, and we're using olive oil. You can use any oil of your choice. But you just cut the eggs side by side if you want the sandwich to be like this. And if you had meat or so too, you could just put it in the middle, just like how I put the cheese. But you have to do the eggs side by side to get that flip over vibes you want. So you have to use 2 eggs. So if you don't have 2 eggs, I don't know. You'd have to probably whip that egg together. Boom. You just do it side by side because you're looking to put stuff in the middle, so you just do it side by side when you're doing it. And your girl gonna go in with our little lemon pepper family. Yeah, so I don't use salt, so that's why. So I go in with my lemon pepper, you know. And I don't use salt. If you have black pepper, you can use black pepper or so for whatever of your choice. And it's just a little bit, so you probably say, hey, the girl didn't season up the thing like that. No, I just jizzle, so yeah. And then so that's how we're doing, guys. And then you get a nice real egg sandwich. And if you have lettuce, tomato, or whatever you want to put it in there, you can put it in there as well. But use what you got if you have what you got in your house. That's all, because that's what I'm doing. Use what I got. You know what I mean? So I got some mayo here. I'm gonna use the mayo. Just mayo, egg, and cheese. That's it. And if you don't eat mayo, you can put something else. If you don't eat mayo, you can put our cottage cheese as the base. Yes. And it's really yummy. So yeah, we're gonna flip this now. So I got this. And boom, like 2 hearts. Turn it over just like that. You see? Yeah. Yep. And then while that is turned over, I'm gonna get the cheese in there now. And you can either have the cheese melted or you could bite it in however you want it. And this is also a quick little egg sandwich breakfast if you have children and then you want to looking for a quick egg sandwich for them. You see me coughing and eating cheese. Like seriously, right? So if you have kids and you're looking for a quick breakfast, if you have turkey, you could just drop it in the middle, say in 2. If you have turkey, if you don't got turkey, that's fine. So all I did, let me show you. So I have the egg like this, right? And then I just take this side and just flip, just like that. Boom, you have an egg sandwich. Just like that. So you guys can try it. And if you want, you could just drizzle some water around it a little bit, because it's going to help to steam the cheese and melt it a little faster. Yes, but when I'm on the grill, like on the actual grill, we do that. When they say, can you make my cheese, please? So when you make the sandwich, on the grill, and so you put it on the meat. If they have the meat, then you drizzle a little bit of water and the steam come up real quick and fast, and then you melt the cheese like a faster. That's just a little secret. I don't know, most people know aware of that thing. So I got my bun already ready, and yeah, and this cheese almost melted already too. So this cheese almost melted. The other day I did one and somebody said, "Yeah, it look good, but you didn't melt the cheese." But the cheese melt up in my mouth. See, so see there, you see there. So yeah, and this look good, guys. It's a big sandwich, an egg sandwich. So if you like egg sandwich, yeah, look, it's a big egg sandwich. See, and right there, boom. And then you turn the pot off. Yeah. So just use what you got. If you don't have all that you need, use what you got. Well, they say love what you got, so we use what you got. I was looking for that line. So it's like they say love what you got, so we have to learn to love what we got, use what we got. Not just love what we got, but also use what we got. Use it. Oh wow, Hushly. So now I'm gonna cut this sandwich in half, just so that you guys see. I can't put this plate over no more because this is plastic plate, you know, I don't want it burn. Okay, so that's the sandwich right there. Ain't that look yummy? You eat it? Look yummy, right? Yummy. And as I said, this sandwich, you can do a whole lot to it. Homemade sandwich. You can do a whole lot to it. So let's bite down into it. And if you have black pepper, you choose to put black pepper. You see the cheese right there. Look at that. Oh. Good. Right amount of lemon pepper. No salt. No salt. Right amount of lemon pepper. But as I said, when you're making it, you know, the choice, you have the choice to do it the way you like it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do one of these mint tea. Yesterday we drank Milo tea. And the egg sandwich is good. So if you do it at home, just make sure you have egg, enough egg. 2 eggs is good. And that's a big sandwich. And if you want, you could add a little turkey in there if you eat turkey. Whatever meat you eat, if you want. But if you don't want no meat, then you just do it just the way I have it. And if you don't use lemon pepper, and you use your salt, just use your salt and your salt and black pepper. And some people like the onions and stuff in their eggs. You could still cut the slices of onion the other direction, round, cut them round and put them in the air griller. You know, you could grill those vegetable if you have that time at hand. Grill them first, stovetop grill. If you don't have the other grill, stovetop grill it, and then after that, when you're ready to make the egg now, then you just put everything in the middle of the egg. So you can do that too. So I'm just giving you little ideas and you will be surprised. You know, you just have to have the patience. Maybe you grill your tomato first. And if you want, because it's a sandwich, you just cut the tomato round. Hey, Caribbean girl, hey, Danny Jackson, say, hey, Caribbean girl. Say, hi, sis. Hey, Caribbean girl, Tony, how you doing? Greetings. Danny Jackson say, rude boy in the building. Yeah, man, good morning, rude boy. Danny Jackson say, hey, Caribbean girl. Let's say, hello, chat. Hello, everybody. Greetings. Hello, greetings. So, yes, man. So, what you can do is grill it. I work on the grill over here for years. So, when me help out in there. So you can cut the tomato round, grill it a little bit. You say, what you cooking? I just made an egg sandwich just now. Just made an egg sandwich, but I use 2 eggs and make it like you know, put the meat in the sandwich and fold it. So I use 2 eggs side by side. One on the egg, put the meat or whatever you put in on there, and the other one to flip over it and cover it so that everything can be nice and cooked, marinated. So when I bite down, you hear yum yum. You say, I'm good, Tony girl say I'm good. Bless up, bless up. So yeah. And then I need to start challenging myself to eliminate sugar again. I did before and then I pick it back up. So I need to just Wonder if I could just drink this tea as fresh as it is. Let's see. Let's see. So I'm saying that you just cut the tomato round, grill it little, lightly grill. You don't have to grill it all the way for it to get saggy. Just lightly grill, and grill the onion as well. Lightly grill as well, and then afterward, now you put it to the side. Do your egg, and then put it on top of your egg with your cheese. And if you have meat, you grill the meat too, and then put it in there, and then you have stovetop. That's the beauty of food, you know. Creativity. The beauty that come with food is you creating your own platter. That's good. So if somebody saw this morning, and yes, they said, what's so special about the egg sandwich? Nothing really special about the egg sandwich, but sometimes it's just the unique ways in which people craft it, make it look like, I want an egg sandwich, I want to try it, you know what I mean? But there's not really nothing say spectacular about an egg sandwich in terms of it's everybody can do an egg sandwich. You understand? And the problem is it tasteable. Is it really say, hey, I need another sandwich? This is good. And so for people who like their food, this is like a burger within itself. It's just a egg sandwich burger. A good morning, one and all. I see the cheese melt up in there, so hey, good morning. Melt up in there. And then you enjoy the egg sandwich too. So to all the egg lovers, I'm not a big fan of egg because I eat too much when I was little. I ate a whole lot of egg when I was little. As soon as the fowl say, caw, 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 I run to the nest. Caw, 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 caw. I'm at the nest already. Sometimes even stood at the coop watching the chicken, them drop out the egg. Take it out the coop, hot as ever. Yes, come out the oven hot. Hot, hot, hot. Chicken egg. You ever touch a chicken egg when it's hot? Yes, it's hot. As soon as it lays, you just take it up, it's hot. This is good. And for people working in the morning time, a good egg sandwich. A good egg sandwich. You don't have to put no cheese either if you don't want no cheese, you know. So the cheese is optional. You don't have to put cheese. As I said, you could just grill your tomato and your onion and put it in between it and you're good to go, you know what I mean? A little lettuce or whatever, you're good to go if you eat those kind of stuff. You're good to go. As long as you saute the vegetable. And even if you don't saute it, the onions and the tomatoes are natural seasoning. So you don't you have to saute them unless you choose to. And if you're on a health journey, then you can eliminate the sauteing and just eat it naturally like that because they already have its natural seasoning to it. You ever use onion in your pot, throw it in the pot, and as soon as you throw it in the pot, when the oil hot, have you ever see that aroma that's coming out of it when you put onion in the pot? Like, or tomato, when you start grill those and you haven't put nothing in there yet. You start to smell its natural aroma, its natural seasoning. So those things don't really need much seasoning to them. What are you guys having for breakfast? Cause this greedy one over here just so greedy sit down here not even did I offer you guys anything? I don't think so. I have one half left. I don't want to left over, sorry. Oh, good morning. I have a big one left. And that's good. And I use the Miracle Whip this morning, but they have a next one called, what's the dressing? Oh, sandwich dressing. That one I like it. So, but I don't have it. I bought a little one the other day, but it's done. They have a big packet like this, but I didn't see it. So, I just use this one. And even though I'm sorry to say, I like a sandwich and a good burger bun. I prefer it on a burger bun than on the bread. Even though this is bread family, but that's just my preference. But this is really good. And as I say, if you don't eat meal, you could substitute the meal for cottage cheese if you eat cottage cheese, because cottage cheese is good too. So you can also substitute your your meal for cottage cheese, or you just eat it just the way it is. You know what I mean? But cottage cheese is also a good healthy cheese, they say. So you have a lot of protein in there as well. So I tried it before, so that's why I'm telling you. You know, I'm not gonna tell you something that I don't try when it come out to food. You know, if I haven't tried something, I know it work. I'm not gonna tell you to try something I haven't tried when it comes to food. You know, so our food is all about what you taste when you bite on it and how it tastes to you. Did it taste good, or did it just say, it's okay or something? You know. So cottage cheese is really good. I used to have a lot of cottage cheese here, and I used to put it on every little thing that I was eating, fruits, vegetables, whatever. So you can, if you substitute and use the cottage cheese for your base, you're good to go. I like this sandwich. You know, I have some plantain, fry the plantain, put it in the middle of this. You're getting the sweetest, savory kind of taste. And another thing you can do with your egg sandwich too. If you're gonna make egg sandwich, you know, a lot of us like, well, not say a lot of us, but I know most some people. Sometimes they do come and they say, "Can you cut up onion? Can you cut up tomato? Can you cut up bell pepper in my egg?" And if you can do that at home and mix up your things, Caribbean girls say, And if you can mix your things up together and make the egg sandwich same, because they're already in the egg. It's like an omelette, but it's not an omelette. No. Oh. And that's the beauty of food that I like with food. There's always room for improvement with food. You notice that? 'Cause I make just the egg sandwich with cheese. But somebody can look at this and say, I need an egg sandwich. Probably never even cross their mind before to even get up and make them an egg sandwich. But they see you make an egg sandwich and say, I'm going to make my egg sandwich with egg, cheese, and maybe turkey bologna, or maybe some sausage or whatever, some bacon, and then just add it and just eat. So that's the beauty of food. Room is always left for improvement. Do you guys ever notice that? Even sometimes you go to a restaurant, and how many of us go to a restaurant and we buy food, but we come home, we didn't eat off everything we brought our leftover home. How many of you see the room for improvement with that food? We start to add our own twist to it to make another meal out of it. And we just add a little bit more ingredients, maybe add a little pasta, whatever it is. Maybe a mashed potato on the side, you step that meal up. So that's why for me, food is always have room for improvement, because somebody can come in and add to it, you know. And that's one thing I love with food, you know. It's like tweak your recipe to their liking. Aja, say hello. I already sent you an email. Please check it. Okay, I will check it. Thank you. I will check it. But I'm on the phone now where the email is at. So I will check it, alright? So greetings. So when you start looking at food, family, and greetings to one and all. And big up yourself, Tony, Caribbean girl Tony. But when you look at food, notice you have room to add. And also sometimes you can subtract too, depending on how much, depending on the mushiness of the food. You can subtract the things you don't want out of it. You ever buy a sandwich and you say, wow, I forgot to tell him I don't want a tomato. You can always take the tomato off. It kind of make you a little bit tacky, like, you're like, ugh, I don't want to touch my food, I just want to bite into it. But at the same time, you can subtract. It may be disgusting to subtract at times, depending on how much excessive moisture or mixture was inside of it, you know, that you requested. But you can always subtract and you can always add to food. And that's the beauty of food. There's so much room for changing a dish. change it up, tweak it up, and over and over we've seen it happen over and over in leftovers, where we change up our food. Last night we could eat some spaghetti and this and that, and tomorrow you could be using that same spaghetti to make it into something stuffy. Maybe make a dough and put everything into it with cheese, lettuce, whatever, sour cream, this, that, and you dice up some maybe ham or whatever you eat, and then you bake that into the oven, and guess what happened? You having a delicious tough bread or tough dough, whatever you call it. Are you enjoying it? Are you creating it? And that's the beauty of food. Even when you cook food and you say, boy, it don't taste good, still try to eat part of it. Because what's gonna happen is that you're gonna find out some new things that gonna help you with the next meal you're gonna prepare. You're gonna discover new tastes. You're gonna discover, I like something in here, but I just didn't like this. And you're gonna have to figure out what that taste was. Was it the lemon pepper? Was it the salt? Was it the black pepper? Was it the cucumber that you add to, because cucumber really can either step your food up or really throw it off too. Tomato, same thing. Tomato can elevate your food, and it can also throw your food off. Certain ingredients, you know what I mean, can really step it up or throw it off, depending on what you're looking after. But that's why there's always room for food. And that's why you see the food industry, you can never miss. You can never miss with the food industry, because there is always room for creativity when it comes to the food industry. Maybe you guys weren't looking at it like that, but start looking at it like that. There's always room for creativity. Somebody that say, okay, the food industry is too overcrowded, I don't want to go in there. That's not true. Food industry is so creative. Right now I was watching where, the game's about to they start already, but the big things about to start evolve. And they make this guy like pizza, and he like a burger, and they put the pizza into the burger and put their own twist to it. So you see where I'm telling you that there is always room left for tweaking, improvement, to change up the menu, and always. So when we think food industry is dying out, no, it's just evolving, because people taste bud are constantly taking a twist, a turn. Every now and then our taste bud like, I think I want to step this up. You know what I mean? Some people stick to their old fashioned way of life. But the person who like to be like Dora the Explorer, explore food and different tastes and different cultural food vibes, they gonna go all over the place. Like people who vlog about food, and if they're trying to create their own restaurant, they gonna start to say, okay, I go to Greece, I try a food in Greece, okay, I'm gonna come back and put it a turn on it, and go add some of my cultural food into it and everything, and make it my own. And that's why food is always evolving, because there's always room to add as well as subtract. You know. Sinat coach say, hey Queen and the chat, bless up yourself, Sinat coach, how you doing? Greetings. So when we're looking at food, start look at food as a meaningful opportunity that always have opportunities. It's maybe say why you say it like that, but it's true. It's a meaningful way of having opportunities upon opportunities, because there's room for creativity with food every day. There's always room for creativity with food. You might not say it like that, but you have a piece of leftover left, and tell me what you do with that food. You gonna make a meal out of that leftover. You say, oh, I like your hair, Queen. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So there's always room. And that's one industry that will never go old, because people gotta eat. People gotta eat. And worse, if your food is good, even if you tweak the food and you get people to sample your food and the food is good, they're gonna give you their review. They're gonna give you their honest opinion and honest reaction about something. You know, your head is cute too. You say my head is cute too. Okay, thank you, Sinapa. Damien, say hello, Queen. Sinapa, congratulations, top 2 farm. Antonio was the top one. Who was the top one, fam? Leia was the top two. Bradley, I didn't see Bradley had commented. Said good morning. I'm doing good, Bradley. Oh, okay. I'm doing good. I didn't even see that. Oh, you say you're hot. Thank you so much, Snapback. And Throw said, are you talking with a mouth full of no? No, I don't know what to talk. No, I'm talking with egg sandwich. Damien said, you're doing a lot better, I see. Yes, Damien, I still have the room run, but I'm doing a lot better. He said, I eat and talk to him. Well, in today's day and age, things are shifting. And that's why we're talking about food right now. Since I'm eating, I'm letting you guys know that with food, you have room for improvement. And with food, you have addition and subtraction taking a toll right there where you can either add or subtract something you don't eat. You put in a twist to food. You go there and see dishes that you would love to try. Don't you try the dishes and add your own ingredients or something? And you eliminate the ingredients that you don't eat or you're allergic to. So you take those out of it and just put your own twist. See, I'm gonna make a hat. Oh, you say you're gonna make a hat? That's nice. Yes, snapback coach vibes, snapback coach, yes, man. So greetings to one and all. So we just talking about the sandwich since I was on it. Because sometimes you see people out there and they're eating food and people will say, hey, I can't do nothing, or hey, I can't cook, hey, I can't that. So I'm letting them know that, with food, there's always opportunities within opportunities. Because it's a lot of room to improve and add into food. You can add, you can subtract, yeah, as well as you can multiply, you know, and you can divide, you can cut the sandwich into half, you can divide the sandwich. So with food, there's a lot of improvement with food, and you clearly see when you look at the food industry. I see that back say I agree, yes, see that back vibes. When you look at the food industry, you see tons of restaurants. Sometimes, especially in the more populated areas, when you go there, sometimes you don't even know which one of the restaurants you want to go eat. Worst if it's your first time, because there's so much variety to choose from, and some of them have similarities. But what's gonna make the difference is the taste of the food, the way people present the food, the way the love that they put in their food. Because another thing with food, if you don't cook your food with love, it could be looking so fancy but have no taste. You know that. You gotta have love in your food. You say, yeah, they take what's good and make it for sale. Yes, man. And that's why you have people sitting back out there where when you just becoming a restaurant owner or anything and you come up with a new idea, so you say, hey, I want to make this out there in the market and I know I can go big. They go into stores. You ever see some of these people into stores when they're bringing out a new menu or a new dish or they want you to sample their food. So they will go to different food locations like restaurants, sometimes even um um and the outer skirt or the front of the building or so for you to sample these food, because guess what, if it's good and you give them an honest review or so about it, what happened, that food is going to be on the market maybe next 2 3 weeks. You understand? They just wanted to perfect their craft, and in order for doing it is to get people to sample the food that they were creating. And that's why I said there's always room for improvement. And if you tell them, hey, I've been in Sam's Club where they ask you to sample food all the time. You say yes and yes, the love they put in it. Yes, man, love always win with your food. I like to go to Sam's Club because they give you free samples. Yes, man. And when they give you those samples, it could be mean that it wasn't a new dish sometime, but they put in a twist to it. They add into it, or they take something from it and add something to it, and they want to see the reaction of the consumers who are going to consume this food that they're going to put in there and label and say, right. And that's why always room for improvement with food. People who say, I'm going in the food industry, you can't lose. If your food is good and the love is there, you can't lose. The only way you lose is because you have bad attitude, not cleanliness is not there, or attitude and all these things. But you have good food, And word them out. I would like to go to Sam's Club because they give you free samples. Yes, man, they love to give you, and that's where I go, and they give you free samples. I say, you look really cute. You must be on your way out. You say, I must be. No, I went out already, dropped my son, but I'm going to be out back in a few too. Step back coach said, there is always room for improvement no matter where we are and who we are. Exactly. Exactly. But I'm telling anybody who they say, even if you're looking to go in the restaurant industry, you say, oh, it's too crowded, it's too overpopulated. You gotta remember your uniqueness that you gonna bring in there. Anything, it's not just restaurant, but since we're eating and talking about food, but anything at all, your uniqueness is gonna make you stand out. The way you present your dishes, the way you present yourself, the cleanliness of the restaurant, and all these things that we're gonna say we're gonna do is gonna make the difference. Give me 1 second. Yes, sorry about that. You said you look okay. Sinaba say, hey. Oh, you're back. Oh, thank you, Sinaba. Yeah, the call was coming in, so it had been muted. Yes, man. So there's room out there for all of us, you know. So even people out there who aspire to have a business or a restaurant or so, you might not be in the 5 star category yet, but you work on it. Pistol grouping say, hello, beautiful lady. Hello. How are you? Greetings. Snapback say, I hear you now. Thank you. Enjoy with Naomi. Greetings. How are you? Greetings, greetings. Good morning. And then so when you eat food, you talk. I was watching the other day. I was watching Lemon Lamb and he said, when you feed me, I talk. So I'm eating egg sandwich, I talk. He said, look, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. I get up and refresh and cleanse my body this morning. You know. Yes, man, but with food, we can't go wrong with food. Certain certain industry, and you clearly see how many of you live all in New York and all those busy areas and see how many people lined up in restaurants per day. So you just go to so good food. You come out here and you say, oh, I'm not gonna make it in the restaurant industry. That's not true. You come with your own uniqueness. You say, what are you doing? I was eating an egg sandwich. Yes, AJ, I remember you. Yes, I will check the email, okay? So thank you. Thank you so much. I will check the email. Yes, man. So I was just talking about food and joy with Naomi. I see Kenneth a while back. Snap back, I've seen him a while back. Said he was doing a little bit more better. But I forgot what he had said. But it was a good look a while now. I seen him. And then I've seen Corn when I don't remember when I seen him. But I seen him. They all doing good. But I've seen him come on the live, you know. And then sometimes people can probably be in the background and you don't know, you know. So he said I remember AJ too. He don't even have any follow. Well, he don't have no followers, but he said he do YouTube help with people with the SEOs or so. Yeah, the last time he was in the hospital. Okay. Oh. But and then sometimes people probably come in your background and you not even know sometimes. You know how we go. So you call them the VIPs now. New name for them VIP. They all say that, so be careful because they are changing you for something that they don't. proof to show you. Yeah. Well, for me, I don't. I'd be very careful. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. I got you, Snapback coach. Got you. Yeah. Thank you so much for the update. But this sandwich was good on this bread. What kind of bread was it? I don't even know. I had this was the bread, but I don't have the name on it because I think I got it on the food pantry. I think I get this bread from the food pantry. So yes, yeah. You say I have followers, they don't mean anything, but I am like, how are you gonna tell me how to do something and I don't have no proof that you can do it? Yeah, yeah, the evidence, evidence, yeah. Like stuff, that's why we have to just be careful out here, Just gotta be careful. And that's why I'm not too jumpy for anything because sometimes these things, because you want them so much and you want growth or anything, you can't be too jumpy either. You have to just scale back so that you can understand not just what you need to understand, but understand yourself and what do we want. Are we hungry for something or do we need to just do what we're doing the best way? So that way we don't fall into something that's gonna make us. Well, I'm gonna challenge myself now to not put no sugar in my tea. And I'm gonna drink this tea fresh. This is hot too. So no sugar. You guys saw I haven't put no sugar, but this mint is good. Minty medley. It's good. I used to stop drink sugar for a long time. I never used to buy sugar in my house, yeah. But then with hyperactive kids, you can't even eliminate too much of their diet either. You just can minimize because they're young. They need to help grow up and develop just like us how we grow up. You know what I mean? We just have to make sure everything is modest, moderation. You okay? You done? Huh? What time is it? Oh. Hmm? Probably a bump it or something. Maybe. So we're gonna try drink this fresh tea here. I do it every now and then, but I'm gonna challenge myself to drink it all. And then it had two, and then I think this will help with the flu because I have a terrible cough on my chest. So, sometimes it's about challenging yourself. You probably say, oh, it's just fresh. You don't think it tastes like me, but it's just fresh. And then it giving me hot flash. I'm not in a hot flash yet. Mike say, I am a man, but I am fairly famous for having a big, round, and firm bubble. Oh my God, Mike, he's in IT fun. Yes, I watch your video, Mike. I watch your video. I see you do karaoke too. Yes, I watch your video, Mike. I seen some of your videos. Oh, this is Boston Gas. This is Boston Gas. Oh, and so another content creator had a birthday yesterday. So September, day September 11. They had a birthday. So big shout out to you. I think Timba. I forgot your name. I forgot how to pronounce your name in Spanish. Tinga, or something like that. I don't want to spoil the name, but belated birthday to you. No, I send you happy birthday, but belated birthday to you. So everybody having a birthday today. Big up on yourself, happy birthday, big up on your nice clean self. And all the VIPs if on the night background and don't have a birthday today, big up on the nice clean self. And I was on Trina live the other day too, and I think she have a birthday. I think she did celebrate her birthday. I didn't comment, but I was just in the background. I think she had a birthday too. So Trina, belated birthday to you. And to everybody had a birthday, just big up on yourself. And if you're having a birthday today, blessings. You're on the surface same way, bless up on yourself, bless up. You know. I get up this morning and a few people was live and I was in their live but I didn't comment. I just in the live, like the live and just sit down and watch. Because I was getting the kids ready because when I got up, um quite a few people was on. So I just used the device to go on. I was in I've been watching your live sitting up back in the background and what day I was in your live? Was it yesterday? And I was tearing up. I said, "You are so hilarious." I was in the background laughing so hard. I'm like, I don't be much on the live though, but I was in the background. Yeah, man, I watch, man. But I was in the background laughing so hard. I was like, yeah. And then I see another lady that used to do Bible study there, so she was on this morning as well. I was in her live. I was in a few people live. I don't have to name out everybody, but I was in a few people live this morning. Well, every day I try to make it a goal to go to somebody's live. If I'm not in their live, I'm in their watching one of their videos or so. Because even yesterday, I know I'm a moderator in our one channel, and yesterday I was busy doing some stuff, and I know everybody know that once I go in there, I'm gonna go comment and because it's one of those big channel where they have the moderators and you help keep the chat going and I heal up everybody or whatever. So I had to reach out to the lady and told the lady that hey, I'm in your background, but I'm not commenting. You know what I mean? Because sometimes because I was cleaning up because they coming in this house, so I want to get everything out their way because I don't know what they harassing me for. So I just said, all right, let me move whatever need to be moved, and all I did was just clean the house up. That's it. And they say declutter. I don't know what they say declutter because I got a lot of stuff, but I don't know. They're not stepping on it in their head, but they just, people like to make trouble anyhow. So I just get that out the way. So I had to let her know. I've been watching a lot of people. A lot of people I've been watching. You know, like even yesterday I was cause YouTube is sending you a lot of new people too. Yes, YouTube is sending you a lot of every day in your feed. I don't know if anybody see that. Every day in your feed you see a new person. Some of them are so hilarious, man. And I was watching this young lady too. She had a birthday. What's her name? They are a dancing channel that I learned a lot of my dancing from. What's her name? Oh, her boyfriend is from Africa. What's her name? She's a white lady. What's her name? Oh my God, they're two young couple. I forgot their name already. You see, I watch a lot of people too, and it's hard trying to keep up with everyone. Yes, man. But all I do in the morning, I get up in the morning, like this morning when I get up, I just put some people on, and then I come make my baby feeding and everything, feed them while somebody in the background, and I turn the volume up. So while I'm walking around or so, I may hear one or two things you say, and then like this morning I was in another live. I was in Champ's live this month because she was live, and she was talking about encouragement and all these things. And I was right there, and I was saying, sometimes you get up and click into somebody live, and it's like that live was meant for you because just the upliftment, the encouragement, what I mean. And something I made another lady named Misty too. I was in her life too, and I was listening to her to say, she said she been going through a whole lot, but nevertheless she's here and she's doing her thing and everything. So big shout out to everybody who still know that yes, we have to do what we gotta do. Because sometimes you wouldn't understand that people gotta do what they gotta do, and that's why I always tell people 365 days of the year. Come when you can. When you can't, you just can't. Not a big deal. You know what I mean? Because we understand life happen, things happen. Behind the scene is not just what we see or what we present, but behind the scene, a lot of things happen all the time. You know what I mean? Like me, are currently going through with this housing department here and all these things. So they come in today and let's see what they say and all these things. Because People will come when you're at your lowest to make fuss because they think every day is that's the way of living. When people see you at your lowest, they assume automatically that's the way you're living. You know that. It's like how many of time we say people never come in your house until you have drunk. Like you come in sometimes, especially for people who work midnight, and you come in sometimes you just throw your handbag down, maybe kick your shoes off, cause you're just dying to go. You take a shower and just go to bed. You need to sleep, cause you're tired. Some days you have a long day, you're drained, exhausted. So you say, all right, then let me go sleep, and I'll get to this later. And little did you know that somebody gonna come knock on your door unannounced, and then boom, you can't do nothing about it then. Is either they come in and welcome, come on in, but little did you know that these people are coming to do their job, they coming to pick with you. Or they coming to fight with you because they think that because they see this outer place or that outer place, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's just life though, people. So we just work with the flow, same way it's life. Well, drinking this tea without no sugar, I burp like 2 times. You wanna hear it? I have a lot of manners when it comes to burp. Ooh, yeah, you're right. I got a lot of manners when it comes to burp. Burp. You know what I mean? But this life still we still going. But sometimes I don't know if anybody ever go through something outside of YouTube. And then you just get up and you pray, because I like to pray in the morning time and ask God to cleanse me and give me a better mindset from yesterday. Because yesterday you could be miserable and upset. But I don't want miserable and upset to be my day for today. He give you 7 days to right the wrong right. And once I'm on the surface, I believe that those same opportunities that was missed yesterday, I can gain them today. That's what I believed in. You know what I mean? Anything missed. And that's why I like to. Food is a love language for me. Cleaning up is a love language for me. But it's like when time somebody interfering with you, you can't get to function in those areas. You cannot. When things are not being done, you can't get to function the way you want to function. And then you're like, wow, whatever. How many times is like you don't have the resources to do your job, and you can't do your job without resources. You can't do your job without the things that you need to go there and be an effective person. Because if they want to tell you, hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, but if you don't have the things to do it, you just can't do it. And sometimes you're finding other ways around things, and they don't like it. Then do it when it was reported. Get it done right away. Don't wait, don't linger, and then trying to pass it off onto you. What is the cycle of life? And that's why we have a word called karma. It always come and hit you hard. Like yesterday, I was reading the news where they were saying that one county um, head of police department at the time, he reported something about his worker, and then he end up in the hot seat. He get fired, and I'm like, life is so funny, and that's why they said, when we digging a hole for somebody, we gotta dig two. 'Cause we might end up dropping it, so we gotta be very careful. It's like you're pointing the finger. They say one pointing directly back at you. So in everything we do, we have to be mindful. We have to be careful. We have to learn to think. You know, I'm going through this week and I called a few people, and some of them were so rude to me. They don't want to have a listening ears. They just want to have trying to either insult you or make you feel uncomfortable. But I had two young elderly ladies that I was able to call. One of them are on my YouTube channel, but I have her personal information. And I was able to call her. I was able to talk with her. She was able to listen to me, bickering about some things, you know what I mean? And then I have another lady number. I was able to call her while I was going through some of the stuff I don't understand. When you come into housing, and so when you don't understand certain things, you can have somebody to call. And I was able to call the lady, and they were able to talk to me, and they told me they're elderly still, and they told me anything, anytime you need to talk or vent, we are here to listen to you. Don't be afraid to feel like nobody care for you. We're here. Just let me know anytime you need somebody to talk to. And those ladies give you a listening ears, but you have some other people, when you're talking to them, they have more attitude and trying to sink you more than how you are sinking your own self. Because they're trying to prove a point, or they're trying to just don't have no listening ears. And then want to tell you, oh, you're not listening, you're not listening. You think somebody listening to you when they're in a stress? They're venting, they just want to vent. They don't want to listen to you. They just want a good listening ears, a good system that can say, yeah, you might not like what they're saying or how they're coming off and everything. But, and I have to say big shout out to those two ladies there. Yeah, I know they're up in their age or everything, but they had that good listening ears, and they was just there listening to me and everything. And they say, sister, remember we're here for you. You know? But you call other people and it's like, be attitude. And they want to be rude to you. But if you're rude to them, it's a problem. And telling you, you know what? Well, since you don't want to listen, since you want to that, don't call back my phone. Don't this and that. And I'm like, and they're using the word, oh, I'm trying to be a friend to you. Do you know what trying to be a friend to somebody is? Not trying to be a friend. That's plain see. Oh, when you say you're a friend to somebody, you gonna get the wrath sometime. You gonna have the ups and downs of that person. And only way to prove loyalty to somebody is to be there for them. Yes, you're gonna have, when they come there, you're gonna have to tell them, hey, I didn't like what you do this, I didn't like you. But when somebody is stressed out and they're reaching out to you and you're gonna try to tell them, don't call me back, don't this, don't that, you weren't no friend. You like a hater on a spectrum. You ever hear they say self-recommendation is no recommendation? That's definitely true. When you prove loyalty to people, you don't have to say, oh, I'm a friend to you. Oh, no. Make it be an action. Even when you call a therapist or anything and you're talking to them, they're not trying to say, but then you're not listening to me. They're not doing that. Yes, I know you would say, oh, but that's a different ballgame. No, people reaching out to you when you already know. Why would you be so selfish and unkind to people? Yes. You know what I mean? It's a repeat what you just said. Yeah, no, because I'm saying that people, when they don't want to listen to you and say they're a friend, I'm trying to be a friend. You're trying. It's either you're a friend or you're not a friend. So when say you're trying to be a friend, it's either you're trying to be a friend or you're a friend. And one other thing I don't understand, some people go through stuff in life, and they will have you sitting down, listen to them bawling out their eyes or stressed about something, and you listen to them. And you don't judge them, you don't tear them down, you don't say, you know what, I don't want none of your negativity, or I don't want this. You don't say none of that to them, but they happily to say that to you. Are those persons your friend? Are they just hating on you because they think they can? Are they trying to say, you know what? She got a truck, she got to pay bills. Let's ditch her. Treat her bad so she can fall to the cracks. You know what I like to say to people? If you don't build someone, you can never break them down. No matter how much you walk into somebody's life, if you never build that person, you will never destroy that person. And I don't care whether you're elderly, young, or whatever. Anybody think they're trying to break you, you let them know they can break what they didn't build. You're not nothing that they carved out and put on a shelf to say they build it. They didn't build you. None of us was built by anybody here. None of us. So they can break what they didn't build. But if I'm gonna be a friend to you and I can listen to your problem and I don't tell you, you know what, don't call me back, solve it, do this, do that. I would never do that to my friends. Never. I might tell you, hey, since you're not listening or something, I say, hey, when you calm down or something, you call me back. But why would I see my friends going through thermal phase and then I up and talk about I'm trying to be a friend and then just leave them high and dry? You just add to somebody problem. You just create a new problem because now they can't trust you. Now they said, okay, you weren't a friend to me. You weren't loyal to me. Why should I loyal to you when you treat me like that? People don't understand, karma is something and it's real. And a lot of people who treat people bad, karma is coming for you. I have plenty of people around me, and when they're down and out, I'm telling you in real life, when they're down and out, I'm right there for them. Right there for them. I never leave their side. Never. Or when they say, I don't want to talk or anything, I don't use that as a way to say these persons just no. I give them time to calm down because I know when people are upset and stressed out, they're not thinking. They just want to vent. And then when you say sometimes, you're talking to somebody, they say, all right, then let's move on from here then. Because you're already upset, trying to get the point across. And they're still trying to irritate you. Is those persons considered friend? No, they're not. Because they just prove to you that they're not loyal to you. They prove to you they want a reason to embarrass you and degrade you to make you look less than a woman or less than a man. No, you don't build me, you can't break me. If you didn't create none of my body parts, you can't break me. People need to understand when people going through stuff and they reach out to you, if they didn't trust you, they would have never reached out to you. And if your loyalty is to tell people, oh, don't call me back, don't this, don't that, you weren't loyal from day one. Straight up. You weren't real from day one. Straight up. Because every friendship you're gonna have, including relationship, are gonna have turmoil. And if it's so easy for you when something go, when somebody stressed out and venting, and you just want to push something down people's throat or tear them down because you think that what they're saying don't make no sense or something. If it don't make no sense, you don't make no sense. Because you don't take the time to understand your friends. You don't take the time to be a friend to your friend. You want to be a tug of war friend to a friend, and that's not going to help. Because the friend is already pulling down the drain, and you're trying to pull the friend too. Instead of trying to be a friend. It's not going to work. When we say we are friends to people, be that friend. Day is gonna come where your friend gonna say something to you when they upset and mad, and you're not gonna like it. But you know what's gonna prove your loyalty to those friends? You. Not shutting them out, not blocking them, not getting upset of the what they're going through and talking about. You know what? You could be on your own, solve your problem. Yes, I'm already on my own, solving my own problem. And what you clearly just showed is that you're not loyal. Everything we're gonna go through trials and tribulation. And when something happened, a lot of people already wanted to walk away. You know why? Because they were already envy and jealous of you. And that is a reason for them now to say, you know what? This person, I know they're going to come with this, they're going to say this, and they toxic and I want peace in my life. How somebody venting to somebody is toxic? If they trust you to be a friend that they can talk to, venting about their own problem, how that become toxic? Make that make sense. If somebody, going through something and they have your number, they can call on you as a friend. They think you're their friend, and they can call on you as a friend, and you say, "Oh, I can't tell with this person. They're toxic. You are toxic. That's why you know the person are toxic." Remember the other day I talk about sometimes when people upset and you call them and you weren't aware that they're already upset, they're gonna give you the same thing because they were dealing with issues themselves. They have a level, their tolerance level is higher like yours. And that's why they're gonna pass those judgment when you're venting. No. When we say we are friends to people, we need to be a friend. You might not be there all the time for your friends. That is understandable 100%. Because people got a life outside of friendship. But when your friend need you the most, you're gonna tell your friend, you know what, you're negative, you're toxic. What that make you? A man? A woman? No. It make you just on the spectrum like everybody else who wanna hate on somebody. When your friends are going down or in situation, that's how loyalty is proven, you know. Is when you're in deep situation you get to know who's real. Because now you realize everybody is like, okay, okay. You sharing your problem they become toxic. And you want peace in your life like you're in a relationship with somebody. What? I say you have a lot of fake friends they just floating around like a bird. They can fly, so they're free, they can fly. But when you need them the most, they're not there. They're there to shut you out on top of what you're going through. And that's why you see this world is like the way it is. People stop talking to people because when they reach out to people about what they're going through, I just need a listening ears. These people be shutting them up. They're trying to insult you on top of it. And that's why this world is the way it is. People say, you know what, I'm done with all of these damn whatever. Let's just act. And you'll be surprised why they acted. Because sometimes they reach out to people before. When they're down on their knees and in distress, and these people shut you out, and you're like, what? I don't got nobody to turn to or anything. Man, well, no, they have the next option. Now you feel bad because of what they done. When they were just coming to you and you shutting them out, oh, they're negative, they're this. How does that problem become your negative? Somebody venting to you. If you can't give a listening ear, just say, well, you know what? Maybe I'm not the best person for you this morning because I'm in a situation right now where I don't think I have that capacity to listen to you venting or anything. But telling somebody when they're venting about a problem, they're negative, something wrong with you. You need to really self evaluate yourself. Because somebody talking to you about their problem. If you are not that person who want to give a listening ears, then just let the person know, hey, I'm not the best person to let you know what's going on or anything because I'm currently dealing with my own personal issues, and at this time it's not tangible for me, it's not feasible for me, it's not practical for me to just sit here and listen because that might trigger me too. Because people do have triggers when things not going right and they hear other people's sad stories, it just bring back memories, you know? So we understand that. But to just dump your friends and tell your friends don't call you, whatever you're going through, I hope, yes, God will always fix it. He will always fix it. Thank you so much, Sinatback Coach. You say you have so much wisdom. I love listening to you. Thank you so much, Sinatback. You got a lot of wisdom, Sinatback, because the other day I was laughing, man, when you were giving those gems. But it's just life, you know. We need to just when we friend reach out to us, not shut our friend down. Why you think this world is the way it is? People are not loyal no more. People are just in it to just tear somebody down. Okay? Yay! Finally somebody messing with her. Yay! Finally somebody messing with him. Alright, let's finish tear him down so you have nowhere to go. Let me tell you all something. Who are gonna treat your friend unkind and unfair in life? Karma is real. You might not need that person as a friend, but the other friends you think you're gonna have and say, oh, these are conscious people, they're gonna do to you the same way you do to people. Treat others the way you want to be treated. I have a lot of friends that when they come to me and venting, I'm there with them, sometimes joking around with them, listening to them. Not trying to tell them, you know what? I don't want to talk to you because you're negative. I don't want to. No. You don't do those things to your friend. That means you're not a friend. You're on the haters list too. But it was just a matter of time to show who you are. And then these are the people, they try to portray people when they're going through their problem as somebody like they're the victim. No, somebody reach out to you to talk to you about something, their business, not your problem, because they don't know what you're going through, but they come to you. They come to you as a friend or a safe place that they can call you, talk to you about something, and you can give them a listening ears. You just want to have a but. No. Hey, little June, you know what I mean? We need to start be friends for real to people. Understand this. You will not be able every time your friend needs you, you will be able to present. Understandable. But when your friend going through something and they just want somebody to vent and carry on, if you're not that person, let them know. But instead of to shut people out and tell people you want your peace, what have people done to you? What that means it's not about what I was talking about, why you say you need your peace or you need this. No, you're going through something. And then okay, me coming in with my problem telling you is how you doing. I'm doing good so far, just here chit chatting and talking. Me telling you about my problem and you being rude or anything. That just tell me that, oh, I'm not the only one with issues. You got issues too. God, that just let me know that, and you know what I'm realizing that a lot of friends that you will think are friends nowadays are envy of. When you have a new car, maybe a new house, a new man, a new wife, a new husband, a new whatever, a new life, a new perspective on life, then these people that was already closed in the closet, they start to shift. And you're like, nothing wrong with people shifting and moving about. But it's the things they're gonna say to you make you start to process your thought now. And say, this person moving away. You ever hear somebody say, boy, the man you move away, brother. That woman you move away. Because it's not the shift that they shift to elevate themselves or anything. It's the things that people are going to say to you during that time process. It's not, they don't have nothing to do with people upgrading themselves, but it's the words that are going to come from their mouth, the things that they're going to utter out their mouth, and the little remarks that they're going to pass when you're transitioning or elevating yourself. I believe that when people are elevating themselves, I believe we should be happy for them. Let people go and spread their wings. Be happy for your friends and family. Because when you're not happy for them, what happens is now you start to be mean to them. Oh, you can't drive. Oh, you can't this. Oh, you're not gonna make it if you're doing this. Oh, you know what people not gonna make. God tell you anything about what somebody not gonna make? Did he ever come down and he say, okay, resilient queen not gonna do this, resilient queen not gonna make anything? How do you know what the plan God have for mankind? None of us know. But we lip like to tell people what they're not. We lip like to tell people, oh, they're not gonna make it, oh, they're gonna tear it up, oh, they're gonna this, oh, they're gonna. Or did God come down and tell you anything about somebody? He never tell any one of us about anything. I told you already. As those people who are not here, they would have still be here. So all of us with those genius mentality that wanna look and say, oh, they're not gonna make it, or they're not gonna survive, or they won't be able to pay their bill. You're not God, and God never tell you anything about these people. Nothing. In other words, then I said he didn't tell not a damn thing. He didn't tell any one of us about people. We just evolve. Because if he tell you about somebody, that means he tell me about you. So I'm saying, but he don't tell any one of us nothing about nobody life, what the future hold for them. He don't tell none of us that. He give the person, he give all of us a glimpse of the future. But he don't tell none of us nothing, because we have to work to be there. We have to work to achieve that house. We have to work to achieve that car. We have to work to elevate. We have to work to pay our bills down. And he never tell any one of us that, hey, you see that girl? I know she's struggling. You see that man? I know he's struggling and they gonna suffer. He never come to us and tell not one of us that all of us gonna struggle. He never tell none of us that. Not one of us, not even the man who preached to us, he never tell that. Hey, tell Resilient Queen, tell this person, hey, they're not gonna make it. He not that's one thing he don't do. He don't gossip about his people he put on the planet. Mankind gossip about the people on the planet. Oh, this person gonna mess up. Praying for your downfall, hoping you're gonna mess up. But one thing a lot of us got that keep us afloat is that we don't lose hope. We don't lose faith. We don't lose none of the things that people say we are not. Are we gonna do? We don't lose those hope. We don't lose faith. We don't lose our way. We may feel stressed out at times or down and depressed, but not down and out. But all the people that are, oh, they're not gonna make it. They too this, they too this. Are you a changer? Or are you a hater? And I know what you don't know nothing. He never come and knock on nobody door and say, it's a resilient queen, she gonna suffer. You see this one over here, he never tell none of us that. Not one of us. And all of us go through a phase in life for us to understand us, for us to understand ourselves, for us to understand our environment we're gonna be in, the surrounding, the community. He gave us all that ability. But the one ability he never give us is to say, oh, this one not gonna make it, but I'm gonna make it. He never give none of us that. Not one of us. So all the people coming to tell people, oh, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna. Are you making it? Are you not gonna make it? We gotta learn. Is it if we can be of help to someone, make some reference, make some suggestions. They might not have to take it. Because those are just recommendations and suggestions and stuff like that. Nothing wrong. It's just giving them extra resources. They can either utilize it now, then, or don't utilize it at all. It's up to them. At least you put a shilling in to help somebody. You put your word of encouraging to help somebody. You uplift somebody, but telling somebody that they're not gonna make it, God never tell you nothing. Because sometimes the people who tell you that God, oh, I don't think this person gonna make it. Trust me, you're looking at them and you're like, how they know? When they look the same way just like you. Oh, what? It's shocking. So in this life, be a friend to somebody. Don't look for an opportunity to treat your friend mean and unkind when they're in their lowest or in their darkest phase of life. I don't know what you're going through, but I will respect you. You don't know what I go through, but if I'm venting to you or anybody venting to you, and you're not the person that have the capacity to listen to someone when they're going through their turmoil phase in life, be honest with those person. But telling them don't call me back, don't this, don't that, you weren't real. You can look deep down inside of you and try to search for the truth, but the truth is you. You weren't real. It's like somebody who looking for an opportunity and they will hoping that one day you will get with them or you will be with them and they will do everything around you trying to say they're a good person. But the truth is self-recommendation is no recommendation. People gotta be able to see for themselves without you recommending what you think you are. People can see to us without we have to recommend. Oh, I'm just a girl. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm this. No. We don't have to recommend ourselves. Our actions, the way we do stuff, the way we move, the way we walk, the way we talk, people can know. But putting a recommendation, recommending ourselves like what? That means the whole world would have a recommendation of themselves. But being a support system to someone, if you're not, I understand somebody, we might have triggers when people going through turmoil phase and you could have encountered it too. But if you are one of those persons say, call me if you need me and all this, and people call them venting, you don't have the capacity to listen to them. You just wanna but on this, that, you're not taking the time to understand nobody. You can't hear them on all these things. Those things are insulting, degrading, embarrassing. And so many people think that they trying to be your friend. Don't use the word trying to be my friend. It's either you're my friend or you're not my friend. Which you want? Choose the spectrum. You see, we growing up what they tell us. I am a girl. I am a boy. You never say I'm trying to be a boy. You never say I'm trying to be a girl. You say I am a boy. I am a girl. So let me tell you something. You gonna try to be a friend to somebody? You gotta know what are you. Am I trying to be a friend? No. And then some people want to be looking at some people like they think they can have you. And when they can't have you, you know what happened? What the fox say? The grape is sour because they can't have you. You know, you have a lot of intimidated and thirsty people like that. When they can't have you, they say the grape is sour because they realize that you're not a pushover, you're not a walkover, you're not a shove over or anything. And they will sure tell you that the grape is sour because they were hoping that you would have fallen for their traps or whatever they were hoping in their mind. And when they see you and they were analyzing you from head to toe, they were hoping you would be against that. No, no. Everybody must have a mind of their own. You don't have a mind of your own, that's how you get brainwashed. Because these people will manipulate you and think that oh, I'm your friend. No, no. When you be among somebody. And I still say good morning, good morning. You know, be there for your friends. If you cannot be there, we understand. When you can't be there for your friends, just say, listen, I'm in a bad mood today, and I don't think today is the right day for you to talk to me about anything because I'm going through it myself. And some people it can be a lot for them. Let your friends know. But to shut your friends out and say, I'm trying to be a friend, you're trying. Making it look like it's that difficult to be somebody's friend. No. Take the time to know your friends and you will know the kind of friends you are. But a lot of people don't take the time to know their friend. They take the time to shut their friends up and insult them. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not from here. You're not. This is what they sing. You say, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling all right. Still have the heavy cough and everything, but otherwise I'm good. Take the time to know the people that you say you want to be friends with or you're trying to be friends with. That's a problem. The people don't take the time to know nobody nowadays. They just want to see what they see and they run with it. I think they know you. No, you don't know fly. You don't know fly. Because somebody will see you nowadays and they say, no, for me, I'm not a difficult person to deal with. But one thing I'm going to tell you, if you're a male and you want to try to impose your belief on me, it will never happen. You're going to have a conversation and I'm going to have my input. Because I notice a lot of master manipulators are out here and they will try to brainwash you in every way possible. Especially when the song say, I got my eyes on you. You ain't got no eyes on me. Because I got no eyes on you. I was looking up and down, searching now. I did not have my dog eyes on. You know, when it starts sniff around searching with those police dog, I did not got my dog eyes on. So don't look that direction. And that's the problem. You're trying to be a friend. That's a red flag. If somebody tell you they're trying to be your friend, that's a red flag. They weren't your friend. Because it's either your friend or you're not a friend. We're grown people. It's either you're a friend to somebody or not a friend. I had people where I had people around me where when they're down and out, oh, come on, man. Don't let nothing hurt you do anything bad. Come on. You're welcome. And when I'm down, Everybody walked away. But me, who was standing right there with them, opened my doors, offer space for them to stay, me. And what did they do to me in the end? When I need them and I go down low and I need them, what did they do to me? They walk away. Honestly to God, they walked away. If I should tell you my story, guys, you guys are like, wow. I wasn't trying to be no friend to nobody. I was your friend. Let them in, feed them, any little thing, they got it. No worries, no headache, no stress. And when I was down and up, they're gone. But they thought I was gonna be falling because they gone. But little did they know that remember what I said. You didn't build me, so you can't break me. And I want everybody that going through something, doesn't matter what, you feel like you don't have nobody to reach out to or talk to, or when you reach out to people, they're insulting you, they're embarrassing you, they're belittling you, they're making you feel like you're worse than like bombing you, love bombing you, or whatever bomb they're manipulating you, roasting you, ghosting you, or trying to insult you. You let those people know that Resilient Queen said, you didn't build me, so you can't break me. People need to understand, you don't build no one, you can't break no one. Even the man life that you're going to take, he go with his knowledge. He go with all of his information. Because you didn't build him, so you can extract nothing. Nothing you extract. You might get his plans to stop, but they will never stop. His legacy will live on. Because guess what? You didn't build that person, so you can't break that person. You may break the flesh, but you never break nothing else. The flesh can be broken. That's it. But our knowledge, our thoughts, go wherever we go. Our knowledge that we gain over the years, the understanding, the things we were planning to do or plan to do, or will be doing in the future. And if somebody's life have to cut short because of envy people and jealous people, they go with all of that. Back to what I was saying, you didn't build them, so you couldn't break them. You break the flesh, that's it. But everything that you're so worried to take from them was up here. Nowhere else. Nowhere else but up here. Who created us was a mankind. And that's one thing we have to tell ourselves, people, when we're going out there. Let your friends them know. Okay, you're gonna have some friends really want to belittle you. You're gonna have some people who you're not gonna know them till changes come in your life. You're not gonna know them until you're elevating. That they were cynics. You're not gonna know them until you're at your lowest. Whatever you are in life, you're not gonna know some of the people around you. And that's why they say we have to be careful. They say we have to be very careful because you have a lot of people just sitting waiting for you to fall. But you let them know you didn't build me, so you can't break me. Just like that. Until then, I want to say, have a lovely day, have a blessed day, and walk good. Peace out.